Heidi ho, YouTubers. So, if you're in an emergency situation, okay, one of the things that you really need is fire. Oh, I'm wearing the same t-shirt I had on in the last video because I'm taping several videos in one afternoon. I don't think I'm going to get them all edited at once, but we'll see. So, one of the things that absolutely have to have, it's a lifesaver, is fire. And the most convenient way to get fire is one of these. Big lighter, right? Everybody knows that. But these things are vulnerable. You could be in your pack or pocket or anything, and this little button here gets pushed down and lets all the gas out of the lighter. If it gets wet, the striker won't work. Okay, so you got to look for a way around that. Now, of course, you could have a ferro rod and start a fire that way. You could have a bow drill set up. All of those things are very difficult to do, and it's even worse if you're it's really cold and you're hypothermic. And I'm not sure my fat old fingers could get a fire started if I took a dunk in a stream or something like that. So I go to pull out my big lighter and it doesn't work because it's gotten wet. Alright, so I found a product, and I'll try to post a link to the Amazon page down in the more info box. These are Flame Nest big lighter protectors, and it says on the back here I don't know how waterproof they are. Now you have to be careful saying the word waterproof because you get one of these down to I don't know, 100 feet and it's not going to hold water. But it says something about 3 feet for so many minutes. I tore a chunk out of the back of it, so I can't read it all. But I've had this one in water for, well, I was going to go for 12 minutes, but I set my stopwatch on my phone, and you can see it's, or I was going to go for 10 minutes, and here it is, almost 13. So we'll see how this thing did. I got a thing to pour the water off into here. Okay. And put this aside, and this is goat hollow fine crystal here. Okay, so here's one of these protectors on here. They're, you know, and they're cheap. I think you got 3 of them for, I don't remember. I'll look it up, but I'm thinking $5. We'll see. Over here, it's thick rubber here on the top, so the button can't get pushed down, you know, very easily anyway. So having it in a pack or something won't bother it. Let me get a paper towel and wipe this off. Just because I don't want my hands to be wet while I'm doing this. Okay, so it was over 12 minutes. Now, these are 2 pieces, and the top just pops off pretty easy, or should. There we go. And it looks completely dry in there. And what do you know, it works. So I'm going to recommend these. It does what it's supposed to. It keeps the little button from getting pushed, at least, you know, under most circumstances. And it's water resistant in a glass for over 12 minutes. So I'll put a link in your get home bag or bug out bag. It might be wise to have a few lighters with these things on them, because if you're in a dire situation, you're going to need fire out in the woods. Okay? I've got a lot of hay fever today. That we had some wind, and the juniper pollen is pretty high today. Okay, so we'll see you next time. Since I'm doing 3 videos, the next one I'll have the same t-shirt again. But